Hello, good morning then. Ano per sa inyo?
Back here with Philippines baseball in the bottom of the first inning, going up against the Indians here. Indians able to put up 3 runs in the top half of the first inning, already off to a hot start here. Bats are really working for him. PBG looking to answer back here. First pitch by the pitcher in there for a strike. The 0-1 is going to be swung on, lifted a mile into the air. Left fielder going back towards the wall. It's going to bounce one hop the wall. Runner number 8 is going to be rounding first up safely at second base with that starting off double. Great way to start it here for the PBG. Left fielder not able to track it down there in the outfield. Almost looked like he lost it in the sun. Again, sun just beating down here on Joe Kelly Field at the Pierce College campus. Now up to bat is Brennan. He takes that first pitch for a ball. Really looking at it all the way through here. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be swung on, lifted down the right field line, going to get foul territory. Now a 1-1 count here. One pitch from the pitcher 8. In the dirt off speed. Brennan not going to chase that one. Quickly makes it a 2-1 count. That pitch going to be swung on into right field. Runner's going to be tagging from second base. He's going to take off. The throw from the right fielder might be in time. It's going to be offline, though. Sacrifice fly gets the runner over there. Now the Indians have 1 out on the board. Stevenson now up to bat for PBG here. That pitch is going to get by the catcher. It'll be the first run of the day here for PBG. Quick to answer back, but now Stevenson with nobody on the base paths. Trying to see what he can manage here. He's going to hold off on the attempt there. Two 2-0 pitch. Just catches the outside part of the zone. That pitch going to miss up and away. Now making it a 3-1 count here. 3-1 pitch. Up and outside yet again. It's going to be a free base for Stevenson. DeVera now stepping up to the plate with his first opportunity of the day. Trying to make the most of this opportunity here for PBG. Again, already having to come back in this game early as that ball is hammered into right center field. Right center field are not going to be able to get there. Stevenson rounding around third base. He's going to score. DeVera digging in for a triple. He's going to be there up. Great piece of hitting there by DeVera. Now makes it a 3-2 ball game here. Both teams out to hot starts. And DeVera with a swing and a drive right there to right center field. Gets him on third base easily. Exactly where you want to put that ball. Again, the dimensions here on Joe Kelly Field just so far and wide. I mean, when you're looking at 330 down either pole and then 390 to dead center, there's definitely a lot of room for errors and missed balls and not solid routes, as Angel the hitter now takes that for ball one low in the zone. That pitch popped up down the right field line. It'll be foul. Robles, the pitcher, really getting chewed up here in the beginning of this game. On the other end, Umali, the pitcher for PBG, also getting chewed up. Those 3 runs in the top half of the inning. Not the start that he wanted, but the start he's going to have to live with. So that off-speed pitch is hanging and swung on by Angel. It'll drive in a run here. Now a tied ball game quickly here as Zavera has that hit and the RBI. Just let that hanging curveball stay up there for as long as possible. As soon as it dropped, DeVera getting his bat to it as quickly as possible, taking it straight back up the middle for that RBI single. Great piece of hitting there. Now PBG with a tie game. Sawyer up to bat. Now that ball's going to get by the catcher. Angel, going to be up at second base safely here. And it's a 1-0 count now to Sawyer. Going to be another one of those long, hot days here at Joe Kelly Field. That pitch way up. Quickly making it 2-0. Pitch swung on. Blooped into right center field, shallow. Sawyer up with a base hit. Sawyer's going to take off from first base on the throw. Lazy fielding there by the Indians. Now sees runners on second and third. Sawyer with that heads-up base running there to see the throw all the way through and get over to second base as quickly as possible.
Let's go, kid. You got this. Let's get out of this, huh?
0-1 pitch. Swung on down the line. Will it be fair? It will not. Almost in fair territory there from McNay. Trying to keep the hitting going here for PBG. He's got runners on second and third now. An ideal opportunity for him here. 1-1 count for him now. Robles' pitch is going to be swung onto the second baseman. He fields it somewhat awkwardly, does pick up the ball, throws it over to first, but it's not before Angel is in to score that now leading run. Great job there by McNay. Now a 4-3 ball game as Tyler is going to step up to the plate here for PBG. Takes that pitch for a strike quickly. 0-1 for him now. That pitch swung on and missed again. 0-2 here. Tyler definitely want to be careful here. Pitch from Robles. Off speed, just misses the zone. Indians dugout love that pitch. Doesn't fall in the zone from. Now makes it a 1-2 count here. One-two pitch. Fastball finds the zone. It's a drop third strike, but he still records the out. Tyler kind of in disbelief that that was called a strike, but that is the final out of the inning. PBG quickly responds there with 4 runs in the bottom half of the first inning, now making it a 4-3 ball game as we go into the second. here with Philippines baseball in the top of the second inning. Philippines with a big answer back there as it is now a 4-3 ball game. So the Indians put up 3 runs in the top of the first inning. Trying to replicate that success here. O'Malley still on the mound for him as that off-speed pitch is going to miss low and away. O'Malley again missing the strike zone yet again. They're making it a 2-0 count. Excuse me now. JB the hitter here. That pitch again missing low. Definitely not the start that O'Malley wanted here. So now a 3-0 count here for Jaden O'Malley and JB the batter. Comes set through stretch off speed, finally finds that zone. Now makes it a 3-1 count here. Before the game, O'Malley did give me permission to just really lay it on him today. Apparently his last start, only 2 innings pitched, hit a guy, let a couple of runs score. Definitely not what he wants out of these performances for PBG. That pitch going to be swung on down the left field line. It's going to be picked up by CJ Alinas, the third baseman, I believe. Quickly 1 out here. Stevenson over at third base, actually. Able to scoop up that ball and get the first out of the inning. Now DeBrum up to bat. He takes that first pitch inside for ball 1. Pitch missing low yet again. Now a 2-0 count here. That pitch swung on and missed. Just missing the zone there. Now brings up the 3-1 count here for DeBrum. Indians after that strong first inning. Hard to find good contact here against O'Malley's off-speed stuff. Now quickly a full count here after O'Malley being down 3-1 in the count. Ideal opportunity to come all the way back here. The 3-2 pitch in the dirt and outside for ball 4. Another free base there for the Indians. So runner on first base for Rusendez. Runner on base for him. Has an opportunity to at least get the runner over. That off-speed pitches finds the lower part of the zone for strike 1. Great pitch there by O'Malley. A great comeback pitch on that last off-speed that just completely missed the zone in the dirt. That pitch swung on through the 3-4 gap. DeBrum avoiding that ball quickly, doesn't want to be called out on the batter's interference. And Resendez is on first base with that single. So now runners on first and second here. Only one out for PBG. CJ up to bat here for the Indians. Off-speed pitch finds the zone. Looked like a bunt attempt there by CJ, but pulls it back on the off-speed. Doesn't like the pitch. Runners on first and second both almost went running to their next bases. Showing bunt early here. First baseman crashing for PVG. Umali with that step off wants to try and catch anyone sleeping if he can and get the free out here. CJ, sacrificial lamb. Bunt attempt not going to go, but the umpire does have him on the swing, so now brings it to an 0-2 count. Two failed bunt attempts there by the Indians. Not the way they wanted this at-bat to go, as they find themselves with an 0-2 count. Again, a runner in scoring position would be the tying run here, but still early doors, a lot of game left. Surely wouldn't matter too much, even if they did score. 0-2 pitch from Umali. Off speed way up there, doesn't break in the zone, now makes it a 1-2 count. Umali, a pitcher here at Pierce College for the Brahmas. Definitely saw his fair share of dominant starts, but there was the other side of it where there were just a couple of teams that got to him early and he couldn't get out of certain jams and certain situations, but still a composed and very determined pitcher nonetheless, and definitely one of the leaders for Pierce College, one of the young leaders for Pierce College in his first season last year. Looking to continue to dominate next season for the Brahmas. 2-2 pitch misses down in the zone. 0-2 count. CJ, the pitcher, now works it. CJ, the batter, works it to a 3-2 count now. Again, just trying to make the most of this opportunity here for the Indians. They made a lot of it in the first inning. That 3-2 pitch misses outside. CJ essentially taking 4 balls in a row in order to get on base. Now brings us to the top of the lineup here with Sandoval. Bases loaded for him here. Still only 1 out. PBG trying to record the other 2 here. First pitch, again, off speed in the dirt. Umali really having a hard time finding that first pitch in the zone. Very much is an off-speed pitcher today especially. Just trying to make it work for him. Sandoval was hit by a pitch on his first at-bat last inning. Trying to do more damage. Off-speed pitch almost went through it, but it's called the ball out and inside. Players and fans here at Joe Kelly not agreeing with the call. Did kind of look like it dropped in there, and I mean the batter did almost go through with the swing, but decided to pull back and pull back smartly. That pitch, low and outside, that looked like the fastball. Can see why Umali is really focusing on his off-speed pitches here, as the fastball just doesn't look like it's working for him. 3-0 count here against Sandoval. Umali desperately trying to get out of this inning. The 3-0 pitch, low and inside. It's going to be an RBI walk for Sandoval. He's got 2 walks on the day, and now Robles steps up to the plate. Again, still runners in scoring position for him here. So the runner that initially walked to start all of this now finds himself scoring, and it's now a tied ball game here in the top of the second inning. Still only one out. One pitch does get PBG out of this sticky situation. The Indians again trying to take advantage of it here, but again, the free base is the only way they're getting on so far. Got 3 walks already this inning. You take into consideration the line drive from Rusendez, definitely could have been a lot better. Kind of a half swing there from Robles. Gets Umali ahead. Umpire having a hard time with his ball and strike ticker counter. What do you call those things? Is that a ticker? I mean, it ticks. 0-2 count now for Robles on that foul ball on home plate. Molly trying to get this out here would be a big one. 0-2 pitch, off speed yet again, swung on, popped up down the left field line. Third baseman for PBG does catch the ball for an out. Not sure what home plate umpire is signaling there, but there are 2 outs now. Pop fly by Robles doesn't amount to anything, and now with bases loaded and 2 outs, Gomes is going to step up to the plate now. An ideal opportunity to get back ahead in the game here for the Indians. Gomes did have that 2 RBI double in the last inning. That pitch is going to be swung on and hit into shallow center field. It's not going to be caught. It's going to be down for a base hit. 1 run is going to score. Another run going to try and score. He's sliding in safely. The runner all the way from first, Sandoval, is going to be up at third safely. Gomes with a 4 RBI day now on that single. Indians back in front here, 6-4. Bloop single there for Gomes. He's having himself a day. We're only 2 innings through this game. That pitch hits the zone inside for strike 1. So 6-4 ball game here. Gomes really the one dominating them all here. That off-speed pitch way outside. Umali checking his hand to see what the problem was there. I don't think he'll find it in his hand, to be honest. 1-1 count to the hitter Garcia. He grounded out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. We'll take the third pitch for a ball outside. 2-1 count here for him. Off-speed pitch again. It's going to be swung on but missed. Now 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runner on second, though. Instead, on the corners, Gomes doesn't look like he's going to be taking off from first base anytime soon. Wouldn't want to risk the third out here in the inning. Another off-speed pitch way outside. Umali seeming to blame his hand on that one. Maybe not enough grip on his off-speeds. Three-two count for him here now. Garcia, the batter, swings, fouls it off straight back to the catcher. We'll do it again at 3-2. Gomes taking off from first base there. Full count, 2 outs. He's got nowhere else to go. No point in staying there if he's definitely going to be moving either on the walk. Strikeout would end the inning, and a hit. Certainly if it gets down would want to round the bases, potentially score here. Gomes takes off again. That pitch swung on into right center field. That's going to be down for extra bases. Gomes rounding second base. He's going to be scoring from third. Garcia, the hitter, is going to be rounding second base. Actually, he's going to be staying there at second. And Garcia's got 2 RBIs on the day with that standing up double. So with bases loaded and 2 outs, the Indians are able to clear them completely here on that double. Pinch hit runner for the Indians. Oh no, still Garcia out there. So yeah, good thing Gums was taking off on that last pitch. Saw him scoring. Doesn't seem to be one of the faster runners on the team, but is able to get all the way home there on the steal 3-2 count. Garcia put him back to ball. Now Cesar Garcia up to bat now. Sharing the same last name. Off-speed pitch misses inside again. The fans here at Joe Kelly Field not happy with that call. Still a 1-1 count though. Umali again just struggling this inning. 5 runs on the inning so far. That pitch going to be hit through the 3-4 gap. Garcia is going to be rounding third base trying to score. The ball is bobbled in right field. He'll be up safely. Caesar, another base hit single from the Indians. That's 3 in a row here. And now Bammery is going to step up to the plate. Umali finding the zone early here in this at-bat. That pitch swung on, fouled by Bammery. Now 0-2 quickly here for Umali. 9-4 ball game here. Umali desperately just trying to get out of this inning. Bammery has had a decent showing so far. Got that line drive in left field for an RBI single. 0-2 pitch again, just missing way outside. Umali multiple times this inning where he's had the opportunity to close the door. Don't forget there was that 0-2 count to CJ. Wasn't able to get out of it. Ball blocked by the catcher. Great job. Now 2s across the board again here. Umali just trying to close the doors on the Indians here in this inning. They've put 6 up here in the second. No bullpen activity by PBG. They trust their guy out there. 2-2 pitch. Swung on again through that 3-4 gap. A diving second baseman for PBG isn't going to be enough. The runner from first is going to try to take off to third, and he's going to be in there safely. The third baseman for PBG essentially sleeping on the tag. Doesn't realize that Bammery is heading on over to second base. Bammery now finds himself with that base hit single turned into a double there. Runners on first and second and third here for the hitter Cervantes. Cervantes ended that inning in the first, grounding into a double play. Kind of half swings again at that one. That makes it 0-1 here. Words of affirmation here for the pitcher Umali. has thrown dozens of pitches here. He's trying to get out of it. That off-speed pitch misses low and away for ball one. And Cervantes, the guy who essentially ended all the scoring last inning for the Indians, doesn't want to do it again here. Can't ground into a double play this time. And the fielder's choice will be hard. Instead, he's going to hit it to the second baseman. He'll field it cleanly and finally get the last out of the inning for PBG. Long inning there for the Philippines as the Indians are able to get 6 across home plate. Now a 9-4 ball game as we go into the bottom of the second. Back here with Philippines Baseball in the bottom of the second inning. You're watching this on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever these live streams start.
Let's go, AJ.
Robles still on the bump here for the Indians. Stephen Murray now up to bat. That pitch way up. Pretty sure it's a 3-0 count here for him. 3-0 pitch. Way up high yet again. 4 quick balls there for Murray. And he finds himself on first base easily.
Let's go, AJ. Right here, kid.
PBG going to be very grateful for that. Again, they're just trying to respond back to the 6 runs that the Indians put up on the board. JJ Factoon Sin is now up to the dish now. Pickoff attempt at first is going to be unsuccessful. Bringing you both camera angles here. 0-1 pitch, back pick from the catcher is going to be unsuccessful, keeping Stephen Murray, the runner on first, on his toes there. So now a 1-1 count here for JJ with a runner on and nobody out. Philippines down by 5 here. Definitely trying to answer back. That off-speed pitch missing low in the zone and in the dirt for ball 2. The 2-1 count to JJ instead is going to turn into a pickoff move over at first. Indians really seeming to be worried about Stephen Murray, the runner on first base. Really keeping him in check. Seem to know that he is more of a green runner. That pitch misses up and outside for ball 3 here. Factum sent another player here on the Pierce College campus for the Brahmas. Saw his dominant season a couple months ago, finished with a couple awards, all conference. Looking to display those efforts here. Sees that ball all the way through. Now back-to-back walks here for the Indians. Not how they wanted to get off here.
Come on, 8, keep it going.
Now a mound visit here. Take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors at the promoters, LBC. We're very grateful for partnership we have with them and the Philippines baseball group, making this all possible both for the players and the parents, making it as affordable as possible for these kids here out on the field. Back to the game now. Going back to the top of the order here with Miller. Steven's going to take off from second base. He'll be up safely. Factum sent over from first, reads the ball in the dirt. And now there are runners quickly on second and third here for PBG. And a 1-0 count here for Miller.
Come on, 8.
Still no outs recorded by the Indians. PBG, great chance here. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. You can tell Miller really wanted to get a hold of that one, isn't able to. Did find himself with that double in the first inning. Now with runners on, has an opportunity to turn that double into some RBI opportunities. That pitch swung on, lifted high in the air. Catcher with an opportunity for the play is able to make the catch. Not how Miller wanted to end that at bat there. Pop out to the catcher, definitely one of the more detrimental ways to do it. So still runners on second and third here for Brennan. Brennan really trying to make the most of this opportunity here. That pitch gets the outer part of the zone for strike 1. Now makes it an 0-1 count here. PBG desperately trying to get some runners not only on but across home plate. O'Malley struggles on the mound in the top half of the inning. Find themselves here down 5 runs and we're only in the second inning. Indians really tacking it on. Almost everyone on their team with a base hit today, and even with RBIs, we saw 3 consecutive guys last inning with RBIs, 2 of them with multiple RBIs in a single at bat. Calls going either way here with the home plate umpire in today's game. Fans and players both not happy with the calls. 3-1 count here to Brennan. Could see Stevenson, the on-deck batter, up to bat with bases loaded. 3-1 count, misses high, third walk of the inning. Bases loaded here for PBG, and Stevenson, the batter.
Come on, Sticks. Oh, 1-1.
Robles, the pitcher, really seems to be struggling up there now.
Base hit.
So if he wasn't necessarily struggling last inning, and just trying to record these outs, both pitchers are facing two dominant lineups hitting-wise. First pitch from Stevenson swung on and missed. Outer part of the zone for an 0-1 count quickly here. Still only one out recorded by the Indians. Their bullpen now active down the right field line. You can see in the background. That pitch catches the outer part of the zone. Now an 0-2 count here.
Tech.
Stevenson did get on base via the walk in the first inning. Trying to find similar success here, just getting on base. 0-2 pitch, leaves at that time, learns from his mistakes from the first pitch. Now a 1 pitch. Parents and players for the Indians not happy with the call, believed it was a strike, but home plate umpire again has kind of shifted the strike zone around a little bit here. That off-speed pitch going to be battled back by Stevenson. We'll do 1-2 again here. Stevenson definitely on it here.
1-1. Right here, Nate. You got this.
One-two pitch from Robles. Misses low and outside. Stevenson works it to a 2-2 count here. PBG batters definitely poised here. Again, they're down so many. There's no rush. There's no need for any crazy base hits. And again, from a team that has always played so scrappily, you expect it here. That pitch swung on, lifted a mile into the air. The left fielder coming back to get it. Murray, the runner from third, is going to take off on the tag. Nobody else is going to take off. Will scoring a run on the sac fly from Stevenson. There are 2 outs now against PBG. Great piece of hitting there by Stevenson, able to work the count back from what was an 0-2 count. Now DeVera steps up to the plate now. He's already got a base hit in today's game. We saw that stand-up triple in the first inning. Triple would be great there. Off-speed pitch just misses the zone for the home plate umpire. 1-0 pitch high. Ball 2. DeVera definitely wanted to rope that one, but chose to hold back again. No need for any ridiculous swings here. Yeah, we're down by much, but still a lot of ball game left here. Trust our guys, trust our lineup. Can definitely go through it a couple times here and get some more runs on the board as long as our defense and our pitching holds up. So we're seeing here now a 3-0 count here for DeVera. And crazy to think that it's only the second inning. We're essentially an hour through this game already. So much action has happened in the first 2 innings. Pickoff attempt almost successful there at second base, but nobody there to collect the throw from the pitcher Robles. So, Fagfum sent the runner on second, going to be thanking his lucky stars that that's the case, or else he definitely would have been thrown out as he was halfway to third base on his secondary. DeVera takes his walk, and now the bases are loaded yet again here for Angel. He's already got an RBI on the day with that base hit single in the first inning. Ground ball right up the middle on the off-speed pitch.
Let's go, AJ. Let's get out of this inning, huh? You got this.
Words of encouragement here by the Indian fan base. Robles now finds himself with bases loaded yet again here in the bottom half of the second inning. That pitch misses low and outside for ball one. Fans and players still not happy with the calls here by the home plate umpire. 1-0 pitch now. Finds the inside part of the zone. Angel looks back at the home plate umpire, kind of shakes his head in disagreement. Still a 1-1 count regardless. Wouldn't want to leave all three of these runners on base, especially down by so much. That pitch swung up straight to the shortstop. He'll get the easy out, and that ends the inning. So PBG, even with bases loaded twice, only find themselves with one run in that second inning. Now a 9-5 ball game as we head into the top of the third. Back here with Philippines baseball in the top half of the third innings. Indians find themselves with an early 9-5 lead here. Jaden Umali's day is done. He pitched 2 innings, 4 walks, 8 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned, was not able to get a strikeout in his outing. Now the pitcher 31 for PBG. First pitch is going to miss for a ball. The batter, JB, battling his way back here. He faces a 2-1 count. Indians almost going all the way through the lineup in the second inning. Cervanter, the 7-hitter, grounded into that play to the second baseman. 31 pitch misses just a bit inside. Now a 3-1 count here for him. JB grounded out to the third baseman to start off the second inning. A promising start for Jaden Umali. Instead turned into a 6-run inning rout by the Indians, and now JB finds himself with a walk here to start off this third inning. Again, not the way you want it to go, especially down all these runs and not really having the opportunity to answer back there, as PBG no hits last inning, but saw bases loaded twice. That pitch way outside for ball one. So now DeBrum up to the plate here. DeBrum getting on base via the walk last inning was kind of the casualty for PBG and Jaden Umali in particular. Giving up those free bases, and already in this third inning, the pitcher 31 already given up the walk here. Next pitch is going to be swung on, lifted down the line. Whether or not there's a play, no, there's not. First baseman's not able to get to it. But now finally the first strike of the inning is recorded here. See one count here for DeBrum. That pitch is going to be swung on, fouled just off the glove of the catcher. Two-two count now. The pitch down the right field line, but it's going to stay in foul territory. Whether or not someone's going to go get that ball is the question. Almost didn't look like it there for a second, but finally, number 4 Bammery is going to be running down the baseline. DeBrum shifting his feet out the way there. Now brings up the 3-2 count. Definitely would have had his free base had he stayed in the box. And whether or not it'll be relevant to this at bat. Coming up here with this pitch. Doesn't really matter. Way outside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks here. For the pitcher 31, definitely not going to be happy with his start to the day. And giving up the free base, not really the ideal way to start against, not only the Indians lineup, but even the PBG lineup. We've seen today some definitely hard hit contact. We've had a couple balls, one hopping the walls deep here at Joe Kelly Field. So you can tell that these guys definitely here to hit around. That ball popped up foul down the service road here at Pierce College. Won't hit any cars, but does bring up the 0-1 count. Again, I've said it before, anyone planning to attend, not only the PBG games, but any Pierce College games here at Joe Kelly Field, definitely want to be careful coming in through that entrance on Winnetka if there's a baseball game going on. That pitch going to be roped into right center field. Right fielder gets a good read on it, fields it on one hop. A run will score. Runners trading places there as Resendez finds himself with a base hit single, gets the RBI, his first of the day. DeBrum moves his way on over to second base. So now a 10-5 ball game here for the Indians. They've scored in every inning so far. First pitch to CJ is going to miss. Sandoval is going to miss high and outside. PBG looking for their first out of the inning. Back pick attempt is going to be unsuccessful. Good idea by the catcher, though. I believe it was called a ball there. Now brings up the 2-0 count. PBG just really struggling to find the outs here, especially finding the zone of this home plate umpire. That pitch finally getting there. 2-1 count here for PBG. .31 the pitcher trying to work his way back here. Not going to do it on that pitch as it's a 3-1 count here. Hot summer days here in Woodland Hills. I would know. One of the players here for Pierce College, especially towards the fall, is when it gets really bad as well. It's just a weird place to be here, kind of in the south side of the San Fernando Valley. Full count here worked by Sandoval. But yeah, definitely is a weird circumstance because you think, once you get into kind of September, October time that the temperature would kind of cool off, but simply not the case. Sandoval's going to take that pitch for ball 4, and now the bases are loaded here for Robles. Robles pops up to the third baseman in foul territory in his last at-bat, last inning. So now 3 walks on the inning so far. Bases are loaded here. First pitch, finding the zone early here is 31. He's going to be happy with that pitch. Now an 0-1 count. Goalpost moving in the background. Really scared me there for a second. But definitely some of the, not sure if it's like a league or some sort of recreational play here that Pierce College hosts on the kind of what would be like the front porch or the front lawn of the Pierce College campus on the corner of Winnetka and Victory. But those soccer games always being held on the weekends. We always hear them in the background, parents cheering, whistles being blown. That pitch is going to hit Robles square in the back, and he's going to have his RBI hit by pitch, something you don't see often there. So now a timeout on the mound here. It is now an 11-1 ball game. Pitching meeting now adjourned there. So an 0-2 count turned into a free base there by the pitcher 31, and now Gomes is going to step up to the plate. Gomes having himself a day, definitely not the position you want to put him in here. He's got 4 RBIs on the day, a single and a double so far in today's game, 2 RBIs in each plate appearance. And with bases loaded here, definitely has an opportunity to not only get 2 more, but completely clear the bases. Indians just dominating PBG here early in this game. The pitching not really getting there for PBG. 1-0 pitch, outside again. 2-1, 2-0, excuse me. Finds the outside part of the zone. I think umpire just trying to give him a break there. Definitely looked like would have been a called ball there on the previous calls that we've seen by this home plate umpire, but instead just kind of giving a break to the pitcher here who's struggling, really trying to get those balls in there as a sidearm pitcher. That pitch is going to be swung on and missed by Gomes. It is now a 2-2 count here quickly. Again, PBG looking for their first out. Gomes getting set in the box. 31, the pitcher gets his pitch, comes set through the windup, swung on, lifted high in the air, but it's going to be down the service road. There are a couple of cars there. Hopefully he doesn't hit any of them. Instead, it's just going to roll in front of a Range Rover. I think he actually kind of drove over it there in the background. We'll do 2-2 again here. Two count here again. Bases loaded here for Gomes. He's going to shift his feet out the way for a now 3-2 count. He's trying to get on base by any means necessary and not only keep the hitting streak alive, but keeping this RBI streak alive, something you don't see very often. 3-2 pitch, swung on to the second baseman. He will get that RBI. The double play is turned. Not the way he probably would have wanted it there, but a run scored nonetheless there by the Indians, now making it a 12-5 ball game. The only runner now being on third base, but 2 outs quickly recorded here by PBG. Huge weight lifted off there by the pitcher, 31, the middle of his infield, able to get the job there and turn the double play. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch getting out of the way there. Now makes it 2-0 quickly. So now a 12-5 ball game here in the top of the third inning. 31 not able to locate that strike zone as it is now a 3-0 count. Doesn't want to give up the walk now, especially with all this momentum that he just gained on that double play. And now only one runner on. You'd surely think he'd come back. Finds the zone, but takes 31 to his knee. Didn't find his footing on the mound. So 3-1 count. 31 trying to work his way all the way back here. 3-1 pitch, high in the zone, will be ball 4. Another free base for the Indians there. So a pinch runner will be coming on for the Indians. Still runners on first and third for him here. But PBG able to get 2 outs sneakily with that double play. Fourth out is in order up the middle. Whether or not PBG will take advantage of it here, as Cesar Garcia is going to step up to the box now. Garcia's 2 for 2 on the day. He's got 2 singles and an RBI so far. Finds himself with a 1-1 count here. Again, a lot of guys for the Indians here with base hits. If you go down the lineup, you've got Sandoval, the leadoff hitter, who's gotten on all 3 times, but only thanks to the walk. He was hit by pitch in the first inning, and then 2 walks in the second and the third. Robles, the 2-hitter, has a hit. Gomes, obviously, with his couple of hits and RBIs as well. Garcia, the previous batter, got a hit last inning. Cesar Garcia, the hitter now, has his 2 hits. Same with Bamery, the man in the on-deck circle. That pitch going to be swung on, lifted high into the air. Right fielder for PBG under it, tracking it, and is able to make the catch for the last out of the inning. Finally, PBG gets out of it, not before Indians put up another 3 runs up on the scoreboard, now taking it to a 12-5 ball game as we head into the bottom of the third inning. Back here with Philippines baseball in the bottom of the third inning. Now a 12-5 ball game against PBG here. Struggling to get out of that last inning as Sawyer is going to step up to the plate here for PBG. Trying to get something started here. It's not going to be on that pitch though. It misses high and inside for ball one. Pitch finds the zone, looked a little low, but home plate umpire thought otherwise. Now a 1-1 count here. Indians scoring on every inning so far. 3 in the first, 6 in the second, and another 3 to go along with it in the third. 12 runs in total in what has been an egregious start to the game for PBG as they've only been able to put 5 runs on the board. Have scored in every inning so far, but 4 in the first saw them get the lead back. But only 1 in the second as that ball is lifted into the air towards right field. Right fielder going back, backpedaling, is able to make the catch on his side. Great catch there by the right fielder. Quickly 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. McNay is going to step up to the plate now. McNay was able to get on base thanks to the walk in the first inning. First pitch is going to get by the catcher through his legs. Still a 1-0 count. Nobody on. It doesn't really matter. Robles still on the mound for the Indians here as that pitch is swung on down the line. First baseman can't handle it, but it won't matter as it's a foul ball. Bullpen still active for the Indians there. We've seen it active for the previous 2 innings now. Guessing those 4 runs in the first inning really scared the head coach for the Indians away from his starting pitcher, Robles. Just wants the insurance in case he needs it. As it is now a 2-1 count here for McNay in the batter's box. Off-speed pitch just going to fall in the dirt there. Now a 3-1 count. Again, I was talking about in the last inning, the kind of like soccer organization that takes place here on weekends at Pierce College, just behind the left field fence at Joe Kelly Field. There have been talks that Joe Kelly Field is going to get a major renovation, a much needed renovation as well in these upcoming years, but nothing has been made for sure yet. Just talks and speculation for now. 3-2 count, swung on, fouled, not handled by the catcher. McNay with a desperate opportunity here. He's able to luck out of the draw there. Dropped ball by the catcher. He still finds himself in the batter's box. But yeah, the renovation here at Joe Kelly Field is essentially said to also take into consideration the open field behind left field and kind of convert that into somewhat of an extended Little League as that ball is lifted high into the air. McNay, he's not happy with the hit. Left fielder is able to find it and collect it. Now 2 outs here. As Tyler's going to step up to the plate now for PBG. McNay really not happy with that contact there. Immediately throws his bat as he's exiting the batter's box. First pitch swinging. Now an 0-1 count quickly here for him. He swings and misses at the next pitch. Actually gets a piece of it according to the home plate umpire. Robles looking for his second strikeout of the day. Ironically, it would be against Tyler here. He doesn't want to go 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Won't be the case on that pitch. Sure was close though. Now a 1-2 count. But yeah, Pierce College located on the southwest corner of Victory and Winnetka. That pitch almost hit. Oh, Tyler believed it hit him. Home plate umpire didn't think so. And now there are 2s across the board with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Yeah, Pierce College being on the southwest corner of Victor and Winnetka. In the northeast corner is Sunrise Little League. They've got a couple of baseball fields there for the young kids trying to make their way through the ranks, potentially seeing themselves playing on a field like this here at Pierce College. But not a lot of fields at Sunrise Little League. So the idea is to just kind of expand it a little bit and have some more fields here on the Pierce College campus, which would be a win-win for both organizations. Pierce College would have a, another source of revenue, allow their students to pay less for the what is already kind of cheap education here already. Definitely the goal here for the students. A lot of people in the valley trying to get by. The D1 4-year universities are obviously the goal, but not the easiest place to get to. Runner on first base here for Stephen Murray. On the walk from Tyler, he's able to battle all the way back from a 1-2 count. Takes that for ball one outside the zone. 1-0 quickly here. Stephen walked in his first at-bat in the second inning. He started the scoring for PBG there and was the only runner that scored in the second inning. Now a 1-1 count here for him. But yeah, it would definitely be a great opportunity all around if the LACCD board could see to it some renovations here for the baseball field. We've already seen renovations to the football field. Close pickoff attempt there from Robles, the pitcher. Umpire has him safe, though. But yeah, Shepherd Stadium, located at the top of the hill here at Pierce College, had it renovated now with a turf field and a turf track. Definitely a beautiful stadium now. Baseball trying to get some of the same treatment. A turf field definitely would be questionable, though. Again, it does get very hot here in Southern California, especially here on the roll-off of the Santa Monica Mountains. But you have teams like Valley who have their turf field, and even Antelope Valley located in Palmdale. They have their turf fields where, it gets especially hot there as well. But they seem to make it work. And, when it comes to field management and, just overall taking care of where the players play, makes it a lot easier when there's no dirt that needs to be raked or anything like that. No grass that needs to be kept in perfect condition here, especially when, a lot of the grass in San Fernando Valley essentially just dies off. You see it here, just kind of brown patches around the outfield and even in the infield. 2-2 count now to Stephen Murray. Swung on, lifted into center field. It's got an opportunity to drop, and that's exactly what it's going to do. Tyler's going to hold up at second base, and now there are runners on first and second. So base hit for Stephen Murray there. Nice piece of hitting there by him. And now runners on first and second. And it looks like we may have a pitching change here. Head coach for the Indians looking at his roster, looking like it is going to be a pitching change. Maybe not. No, looks like Robles, the pitcher, kind of waving off his head coach. He wants to stay in the game. He's poised to finish off this inning. Wants to get through his first inning with no runs on the board this time. Words of encouragement here by the fans and parents of the Indians trying to get their pitcher through this inning together.
Keep your composure and get your home.
Now JJ Fagfum steps up to the plate. He's got on base thanks to a walk in the second inning, but wasn't able to reach home plate, was instead stalled at third. Robles definitely looking frustrated up there on the mound, trying to keep his composure. 1-0 count quickly here to Fagfum. Tyler, the runner on second, just absolutely dirtied here. All those pickoff attempts over at first really did a number on him, and not only that, but his jersey and pants as well. Gonna be a deep cleaning scrub day for him after this doubleheader, potentially after this weekend, as the Philippines do have another game tomorrow. Trying to close out the series here. 2-0 count to Fact Foom Sin is going to be up high for ball 3. Potentially a 4-pitch walk here is in order. JJ would find himself on both times thanks to the walk then. 3-0 count. Robles essentially just lobs it in there. He signals straight over to his head coach, and he's already walking off the field. He knows what's coming. He doesn't even want to let his head coach get over there, and he's done for the day. We'll send it to a quick break here as the new pitcher for the Indians gets loose. Still a 12-5 ball games now. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the third. Pitcher looks like he's ready to go here in the bottom of the third inning. Miller's going to lead things off here for PBG. First pitch to Miller. Finds the outside part of the zone for strike one. That off-speed pitch definitely going to be killer for PBG here. They've got 2 outs, but bases loaded here. Trying to make the most of the situation. Again, being down by 7 runs early in today's game. That pitch misses up and away for ball 1. There's a double header today, so there will be another live stream right after this one. So make sure you're subscribed to the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account so you can get the notification for the upcoming game. That pitch swung on, going to be in foul territory, might hit a car, just misses. Now a 1-2 count here. Miller, he's already got a double on the day today, but popped up to the catcher in his second at-bat, trying to right the wrongs here. Pitch way off. Now a 2 count, 2s across the board with 2 outs and a runner on second as well. That pitch is going to be swung on down the right field line. It's going to land in foul territory, though, and we'll do 2-2 again here. Head coach Himes here for PBG telling his players that, someone's got to run down the line and get the ball. It's not really up to the Indians to go get that. PBG are the home team. Another foul ball is going to be swung on, lifted, and past the fence this time. Still a 2-2 count here. Himes, being one of the coaches at Valley College, does designate his time during the summers here for Philippines Baseball Group and the overall head coach, Bill Pickett's. That pitch is going to be swung on to the second baseman. He'll field it cleanly, throw it over to his first base counterpart for the last out of the inning. So the Philippines, again, with bases loaded, aren't able to convert any runs. Don't score any runs in that inning, the first inning where the Philippines Baseball Group doesn't score. Still a 12-5 ball game as we head into the top of the fourth inning. Back here with Philippines baseball in the top of the fourth inning. Still a 12-5 ball game. PBG with bases loaded in the bottom of the third, not able to get any runs across home plate. Now Bamery is going to step into the box here. Swings at the next pitch he sees. It's going to be pumped up in the infield. Shortstop for PBG calling it and gets it easily. First quick out here for PBG, the first of few that we've seen in today's game so far. But the pitcher, 31, definitely going to be happy with that result as he now finds himself with one out quickly. It was hard for him to find that first out to begin the third inning. Walked two batters, then gave up the single, another walk, hit by pitch. It wasn't until that double play where we saw that first out recorded and, it's kind of weightlifting off of his shoulders there. Next pitch is going to be in the dirt for a ball. I believe it is a 1-1 count here. That pitch swung on. Catcher trying to make a play on it, but it's going to land in foul territory. So a 1-2 count here, I believe. Trying to get some umpire confirmation here. See what he has. I believe that's 1-2. It may even be 2-1. Not entirely sure. That pitch swung on and missed. So it is 2-2. 2-2 count now. According to my standards, that's a strikeout, but not able to get it there as it's not 2 strikes yet. Pitch in the dirt for full count. Was mentioning in the bottom half of the third inning about the somewhat acting coach right now for PBG, Coach Himes. And he finds himself at the Valley College campus helping coach the Monarchs. Monarchs with an unfortunate end to their season. Definitely a dominant team this year, but in playoffs just not really able to get the job done and have a quick exit after such a dominant season. Pierce College being the reason for 2 of the Valley College wins last season. 1 game at Valley College, 1 game here at Pierce College. Definitely a up and coming campus over there in Studio City. Right there on Burbank and Laurel Canyon. Another foul ball by the hitter, Cervanter. Still a 3-2 count, Cervanter. The only person for the Indians today so far that has not gotten on base. Trying to get it done here. Another foul ball. He definitely wants it here. He's sick and tired of heading back to the dugout after his at-bats. But still a 3-2 count as the pitch count for 31 is slowly creeping up now on this at-bat. Everyone has gotten on base except for Cervanter, but that doesn't mean that everyone has gotten a hit. Definitely the 3 bases being a huge reason for that, but it's going to be a looking strikeout for 31. His first strikeout of the day and the first strikeout for PBG all game. Great momentum boost there for the PBG side. Cervanter just looking at that one coming in for strike 3, and he has still yet to get on base, now 0 for 3 on the day, as JB is now the new hitter for the Indians. First pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1. PBG now with 2 outs here and nobody on. Could see the first inning where Indians don't get a run across the board. That pitch swung on down the right field line to land in foul territory. 1-1 count here. But yeah, over there at Valley College, a beautiful turf field, both for baseball, softball, even football. That also includes their soccer team as well. And the other good thing about Valley College is that they have lights. It's one of the big things here at the community college level. Having lights makes a big difference as that ball is grounded to the second baseman for PBG. He'll quickly field the ball and throw it over to his first base counterpart for the last out of the inning. PBG able to retire the side there. Still a 12-5 ball game as we head into the bottom of the 4th. here with PBG baseball in the bottom half of the fourth inning. You're watching this on the PBG official YouTube account. Make sure to subscribe and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert on the upcoming games, especially for the one later today. Got a doubleheader here on this Saturday afternoon, excuse me. Philippines might not be able to get the win here, but definitely would want to take away the second game from the Indians. First pitch is a ball. The batter, Brennan, going to try and lead things off here for PBG. That pitch, he checks his swing, but he does come all the way around. Now a 1-1 count for him. There was a pitching change last inning. For anyone keeping score at home, Robles, the pitcher, finishes his day with 2 2/3. Give up 8 walks, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. Did get 1 strikeout, however. That pitch up in the zone. Now a 2-1 count here for Brennan. Brennan on the day, 0 for 1, flied out to the right fielder in the first inning and was able to get that free base in the second. Didn't amount to anything, wasn't able to reach third at the end of that. He swings at the next pitch he sees up the middle. Second baseman trying to get the play. Won't be in time, and Brennan beats the throw out over at first. Great hustle there by Brennan, the 2-hitter. Now a runner on first quickly here. Base hit in the books for Brennan. Doing whatever it takes to get something started here for the PBG, and that's a great way to start. Definitely an awkward ball there up the middle. Stevenson now up to bat here. He's 0 for 0 actually. Had that sacrifice fly in the second inning and then walked in the first. Runner's going to take off from first base. The throw from the catcher is going to be on time, but doesn't get the tag down. Runner in scoring position here for PBG. And it is now a 2-0 count here on Stevenson. Great hustle there by Brennan from first to second. He's really showing off his wheels so far in this inning, beating out that ball to get on base and now beating the catcher's throw over to second. Stevenson with an opportunity to score a run. Off-speed pitch is going to break in the outer part of the zone for a strike. Now a 2-1 count here for him. First out yet to be recorded here by the Indians. PBG going to the heart of their lineup here. Pickoff attempt, no throw. He's got one of those left this inning without a throw. The rule is you get 2 step-offs. 2 step-offs per inning. If you step off more than twice, then it's an automatic balk. It's a weird rule, but it does definitely keep the game going along. If that pitch is lifted down the line, it'll be foul. Now a 2-2 count here, and a runner on second base for Stevenson. So many chances for PBG in today's game so far. That pitch misses up. The throw back from the catcher. Definitely kind of on a win there. Thankfully, one of his fielders in the middle of the infield is there to collect it, but no out is recorded, and it is now a full count here. Free base would be huge for PBG. 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Back and foul. Not a lot of guys retrieving those foul balls, I feel like. Don't want to run out here, especially if we have another game after this. It'd be a shame if that was the case. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Able to get the swinging strikeout. Bobby Boggs on the mound now he gets his first of the day. There's now one out here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Devera is going to be called a strike. That pitch in the dirt for a ball. It's now a 1-1 count here. Check swing doesn't really matter as the umpire has it down as a strike anyways. Now a 1-2 count. Swinging and a miss for the second out. The overthrow from the catcher is going to see the runner Brennan go from second to third. So now a runner 90 feet away. Back-to-back strikeouts from Boggs, the pitcher. As Angel's going to now step up to the plate here. Runner on third base for him.
Let's go, Bangs.
Angel on the day. 1 for 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning. And got that base hit RBI single in the first. Takes that pitch. Definitely not happy with his decision there. The 0-1 pitch. Outside again. Boggs really trying to abuse that outer part of the zone. Isn't able to get it there. It is now a 1-1 count for him here. That pitch swung on and missed. He's trying to get 3 back-to-back Ks here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Whether or not he will be successful is up to this next pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Learn from his mistakes. Angel holds back. It's in the dirt. Catcher with a good block there. Now makes the count 2-2. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Next pitch just misses inside the zone. Almost hits Angel there. We'll bring up a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Boggs is able to get 3 back-to-back strikeouts. What a dominant performance by him to end the inning. He's able to get out of that jam 3 consecutive strikeouts, all swinging, and now we head into the top of the 5th inning. PBG still down by 7. back here with PBG baseball in the top half of the 5th inning. Still a 12-5 ball game here. Boggs, the pitcher for the Indians, essentially taking down the PBG lineup on his own after getting himself into a sticky situation. 31 still the pitcher for PBG. He starts off the inning strong with the strike there. That pitch going to be swung on to the second baseman. He fields it cleanly, throws it over to first, and gets the first out of the inning. Another good start there by PBG to the top half of their innings. Again, just trying to take full advantage here and really not give up the free bases anymore. It seems like they have successfully started to do that here, as there is now 1 out quickly retired here. Resendez now the batter for the Indians. Quickly has a 3-0 count for him here, trying to get on base with a free one. It'll be his first of the day if it's successful. Takes that pitch ideally, but it's not going to land where he wants. Instead, it's called a strike. Resendez has been a run in both of his at-bats here in today's game. Was a run in the second and a run in the third. That pitch swung on towards shallow right field. The second baseman has a hard time handling it. Did have an opportunity for a play there, but isn't able to make it. Resendez is now 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Now CJ is going to step up to the plate here for the Indians. Runner on for him. The pitcher doesn't want this runner on. Next pitch is going to be swung out to the third baseman. Tries to get the out at second. He'll do so successfully. Trying to turn the double play. Won't be successful, however. PBG desperately trying to get out of that inning with that pitch, but just the weird bouncing ball kind of takes the third baseman for PBG off his mark. First pitch to Sandoval is going to be popped up foul for strike 1. Still a runner on first here for the Indians with 2 outs. Sandoval has had a decent showing today as well. Has really seen these balls all the way through. Is 0 for 0 on the day so far through 3 plate appearances, a hit by pitch, and 2 walks so far in today's game. Definitely living up to his role as the leadoff hitter for the Indians in the first game of this doubleheader, as he now draws a 2-1 count after fouling off the first pitch. 31 comes set, takes a look over at first base. His pitch is going to be swung on high in the air. Right fielder for PBG is under it, tracking it, and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back retirements of the side for PBG, and now we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. PBG still down by 7. Back here with Philippines baseball in the bottom of the fifth inning. Game slowly coming to a close here as PBG still finds themselves down by 7. Again, if you're looking to keep up with everything Philippines baseball related, make sure you're following this YouTube account by hitting that subscribe button, turning on that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever we start these live streams so you can come in, tune in, share your feelings, your thoughts on the game here in the live chat. One 0 count quickly here to the batter, Sawyer. Boggs still in the game for the Indians. He's been dominant, definitely saw that dominant finish to the last inning. 3 consecutive swinging strikeouts. Definitely going to look good on the statistics sheet later today. Has an opportunity to close out the game here as the Indians bullpen really hasn't been active since the second inning, where Boggs was the one in that bullpen. That off-speed pitch has Sawyer kind of caught off guard. Now a 1-2 count here quickly on him. One, two. Off speed, doesn't find the zone. Sawyer lays off of it as well. Now a 2-2 count. Trying to get something started here for the Philippines. That pitch is going to be swung up right back up the middle. Shortstop trying to get a play on it. He spins, makes the throw, is in time. What a play by the shortstop of the Indians to get the first out of the inning here. A lot of distance traveled in the middle of the infield in order to get that one. Sawyer basically hitting a chopper right back up the middle, right over the pitcher's head. Shortstop for the Indians is able to get it, spinning past second base and throwing it over to his first baseman for the out. Excellent play by him. And now McNay steps up to the plate with 1 out here. First pitch is going to be swinging at. It's going to be foul, though. Now an 0-1 count. Home plate umpire asking for baseballs, and I'm not really sure if there are any. A lot of foul balls in today's game, and really no one going to retrieve them at all. 0-1 swung on again. Philippines players ducking out of the way of that one as that ball is somewhat hit directly back to the dugout. Able to see it there on the camera how close it came. That pitch is going to be swung on to the third baseman. He's able to get it on a hop, throws it over to the first baseman, gets it out of the ground, and it's there for the second out of the inning. 2 excellent back-to-back plays by the Indians. Has them with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. They're trying to get out of this inning. Boggs definitely going to be very thankful for his position players out on the field as they're trying to get him out of this inning quickly. Tyler now up to bat for Philippines. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout on a walk in today's game so far. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Taking into consideration that Tyler's first strikeout was a looking strikeout, and the fact that he also has a walk, you'd assume that, he's essentially just been standing in the box, waiting for his pitch. Hasn't been the case, though. He's definitely had some contact there in his last at-bat, but saw his plate appearance all the way through. Gets the walk as that pitch is swung on through the 3-4 hole for a base hit. Right fielder trying to get the out at first. Definitely a sneaky play there, but Tyler knows better than that. Beats the throw there. Now Stephen Murray up to bat now. A runner on first for him here. He's 1 for 1 on the day so far. Got that base hit single on the fly ball to the center fielder in the 3rd inning, and then was walked in his first at bat in the 2nd. So has gotten on base safely every time here today. And with a runner on base could definitely be crucial for Philippines. That pitch misses low and inside for ball 2 now. Again, Boggs on the mound has been, again, pretty dominant so far. He's put up 2 zeros on the board so far against the Philippines. Absolutely sorted there, but no swing is called. Indians dugout not happy with that one as they thought that Murray went all the way around. Umpire, home plate umpire, yelling at the dugout of the Indians, telling him that, he's not here to hear their complaints, he's just here to call the game. We're now back to baseball. 3-0 count, just misses the zone. Ball 4 for Stephen Murray, his second walk of the day. And now there is a runner in scoring position here for JJ Fag-Foom-Sint, who's gotten on base safely every time as well.
Go, JJ.
0 for 0 on the day, 2 walks.
Go, Bobo.
Has seen third base, but not home plate in today's game so far. Got hung up in the second inning, wasn't able to score. But Stephen Murray was able to score right in front of him. So he takes that first pitch for a ball. Fag-Foom-Sint, the starting shortstop here at Pierce College for the Brahmas. Saw hitting awards this season as well. And again, just trying to display those talents here today, but hasn't really been given a fair shot with 2 walks in today's game so far. Definitely not how he wants to go about today's game. The 2-0 pitch just misses outside. Stephen Murray almost hung up at first base. Will instead make it another 3-0 count here. Boggs really struggling on the mound now. Again, what we saw was a dominant end to the bottom of the 4th. Now faces potential back-to-back walks here in the 5th. The 3-0 pitch is going to be swung on by Fag-Foom-Sint. It'll go straight to the backstop. So Boggs is able to get a strike on the board there. And there are 2 outs recorded here. Again, Boggs is able to get out of the inning with his very next pitch, but has come up short so far. The 3-1 pitch from Boggs, swung on, lifted into center field. Center fielder going back, is under it, tracking it, and makes the final out of the inning. So PBG with a couple of runners on base still aren't able to find any runs, and it's still a 12-5 ball game. We head to the 6th inning. Back here with Philippines baseball in the bottom half, or the top half of the 6th inning, excuse me. Still a 12-5 ball game. 31 still on the bump here for PBG as his first pitch to Robles is going to be outside for ball 1. That pitch barely missing the zone. Now 2-0 here. Finally finding the strike zone is 31, the pitcher. 2-1 here. And he's just kind of somewhat babying these throws in. Now he's hot. Energy definitely being depleted here. That pitch swung on and missed. Now a 2-2 count here. Yeah, you can imagine, especially for a sidearm pitcher, lefty, can definitely do a number on your arm if you're going way too many. Feel like PBG definitely expected Umali to go deeper into this game as that ball is hit right back up the middle. It'll be a base hit for Robles, his second of the game. And now a runner quickly on first here for the new hitter, Gomes. If this is the 7-inning game that I believe it will be, then PBG really running out of opportunities to try and get back into this game. That ball lifted high in the air. It's going to be in shallow right center. Right fielder is able to get it. The runner Robles on first, definitely with a generous read there from first to second. And the idea is to get halfway between first and second on any pop flies with no outs. Robles essentially halfway to second base. Would have considered trying to get a sneaky out there, throw the runner on the no tag, get the out there. Off speed pitch from 31 is going to be outside for a ball. Now a 1-0 count. Garcia, the hitter now. One of 2 Garcias on this team, and they bat back to back here in this lineup. That pitch going to be swung on to the second baseman, trying to turn a double play and get out of this inning. That's exactly what PBG is going to do. Great way to end the inning there for PBG. Still down by 7 as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. Back here with Philippines Baseball here on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. Make sure you subscribe and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever we start these live streams and any live streams upcoming for the rest of summer. We do have another one today. Philippines having a double header here against the Indians. We're now into the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the bump for the Indians. It's going to be Garcia. First pitch is going to be swung on and fouled off. Garcia in relief for Boggs. He went 2 1/3, 1 walk, 1 hit, no runs, and he got 3 strikeouts before exiting today's game. All 3 of those strikeouts coming consecutively. Next pitch, off speed, going to be swung on again, fouled off. Now an 0-2 count quickly here for the leadoff hitter, Miller. Miller started off very strong in today's game with that fly ball to the left fielder for a stand-up double, but since then has popped up to the catcher and grounded into a out to the second baseman of the Indians. Trying to turn around his luck here. As he takes that off-speed pitch low and somewhat inside for ball 1. Does face 2 strikes on the other side. New pitcher Garcia trying to replicate the success of Boggs as that pitch is swung on down the third base line and through the 5-6 gap. Miller is able to turn around his luck with that ground ball through the gap, and now Brennan up to bat here. Brennan 1 for 2 on the day so far, has that base hit single he saw in his last plate appearance in the 4th inning, and did also walk in the 2nd. He's definitely getting some hard contact here in today's game, just having a hard time really finding the gaps here. Trying to find one in the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, time running out for PBG to try and come back and make this game interesting. Brennan's going to take that for ball 1 outside the zone. Down by 7 runs, definitely not ideal, but when you look at the scoreboard and see that no one has scored since the 3rd inning, definitely instills some hope into both teams, as, you know, essentially they've both been shut out. Balk has been called on that pickoff attempt. The runner is going to advance safely to second base. Umpire coming over to the pitcher to try and talk to him, trying to explain why that's the case. Actually, no, going to be talking to his plate umpire, going to be discussing, making sure that he has the right call there. Definitely did look like an extra step was taken there by Garcia, the pitcher, on his pickoff attempt over to first base. Bullpen semi-active from the Indians. Saw a couple guys over there not so long ago. Oh, the balk is actually taken back. So Miller will stay on first. Not a balk there, as the home plate umpire so thought. Definitely an important conversation there between the two umpires. 1-0 count. Finds the inside part of the zone for strike 1. Garcia trying to use this deferred call as a momentum boost. Garcia's 1-1 pitch going to be outside. Back pick is going to be successful. Miller is thrown out at first base, so what was essentially a free runner on second base now turns into that same runner being back picked over at first. There's now 1 out here. No one on base now for Brennan. 2-1 count here for Brennan. No runners on for him now as Miller's back pick. There's definitely been a lot of back picking for the Indians in today's game so far. It's just a case of when they were going to get their lucky break. And there it was, again, ironically, on the back end of the reverse call on the balk. Definitely an interesting series of events here. As it is now a 3-1 count to Brennan. He has an opportunity to get on base safely and easily here. The 3-1 pitch takes it low in the zone for ball 4. He's now on base safely, and what could have been runners on first and second here for Stevenson is now only the sole runner on first after that walk by Brennan. Stevenson 0 for 1 on the day so far. Had that walk in the first, got the sacrificial fly to the left fielder in the second. Started off the striking out spree for Boggs in the 4th inning. Definitely doesn't want to strike out here, trying to advance the runners over. Runner's going to take off from first, catcher's throw. He's going to bobble the catch, unfortunately. Now the runner is up safely at second. A strike is called. Great job by Stevenson laying off of that pitch, allowing his runner to get in scoring position for him. 0-1 count now. Rivera lurking in the on-deck circle. He's eager to get another base hit today. That pitch is going to be swung out up the middle to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly, throws it over to the first baseman, and that's the second out of the inning. Rivera now steps up to the plate. He's got a runner 90 feet away from scoring, but definitely has to get a base hit here if he wants that to be the case. 6-3 ground out on Stevenson, his first ground out of the day. Rivera now steps up. That pitch is going to be swung on to the third baseman. He picks it up off the ground, throws it over the first base. What an excellent play by the third baseman of the Indians for the last out of the 6th inning. We now go into the 7th. Philippines still struggling to find a run as it is still 12-5. Philippines baseball quick back onto the field, are ready to go here. Want to desperately get back into the inning in the bottom of the 7th in order to try and tie this game up, send it into extras, or potentially just end it on a tie game instead of losing. Again, if this is to be the presumed 7-inning games that we've seen so far this summer, then this is not only the last chance for the Philippines to try and come back in this game, but it's the last chance for the Indians to get some insurance runs on the board, as if 7 runs wasn't enough insurance as it is. Some more never necessarily hurt. Cesar Garcia's up to bat. He's going to swing at that pitch and take it into right center field in between the gap. Right fielder fields it cleanly for PBG, throws it in, and holds Garcia to a stand-up single. Same way the last inning started for the Indians, we saw Robles get on base with a line drive to the center fielder as a base hit, but he was the victim of a double play caused by Garcia, the 4-hitter. 31 still on the bump here. Trying to close out this game. Indians now with 12 hits on the day and 12 runs to go along with it. That pitch almost hitting the new batter, Bamery. 2-0 count here for him. That pitch going to be roped down the right field line, but it's going to go way foul, actually bounce off of the bullpen mound for the Indians. And it is now a 2-1 count. 31 just kind of going through the motions here. It is, somewhat what you expect with this heat and, the amount of energy that one would like to conserve here on a double header. Bamery's going to duck out of that one. Would have been a free base for him, but instead it's a 3-1. Never makes sense to me. The ball's coming at you. You know how hard it is. You know what it'll feel like. And now the check swing turns into a double play. Bamery, one pitch, ducks out of the way of a ball that's clearly going to hit him and clearly not going to hurt that much. Instead, checks his swing, pops the ball up to the pitcher, and the runner on first, Cesar Garcia, is just caught sleeping. Gets the out over at first. Now the home plate umpire is going to call over the head coach for the Indians. Going to try and maybe get his players or potentially coaches in check. So now there are 2 outs. You can kind of see the home plate umpire there in the bottom right portion of the screen talking to the head coach. They now disperse. Just trying to have a friendly discussion about maybe some of the banter this home plate umpire is hearing from the Indians' side of the dugout. Cervanter now is going to step up to the plate. Now Cervanter, the only man for the Indians that hasn't gone on base today so far, is definitely trying to break that streak here. In what will essentially be his last chance. He struck out looking in the 4th, grounded out to the second baseman in the 2nd, and grounded into a double play in the 1st. Takes that pitch for a strike, now makes it a 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch to Cervanter. He's going to swing and pop it up in the air. First baseman, second baseman actually going to be calling for it now, and that's the last out of the inning for PBG. Time to stretch here in the middle of the 7th. Still a 12-5 ball game. PBG, last chance. Back here with Philly, bottom of the seventh inning, what is, I presume, to be the last chance for PBG to try and come back in this game as they are down by 7 runs. First pitch to the hitter, Angel, is swung on and missed for strike 1. Definitely an interesting game to start off with, both teams scoring in the second inning. Since then, it's just kind of fallen off. Not as interesting anymore. Makes you want to fall asleep, not watch baseball anymore. You had the Indians, top of the first, get that 3 running across the board. Pitch way up for ball 2. Indians get those 3 runs in the first. PBG responds with 4 runs in the bottom half. Indians come back up, 6 runs in the top of the second. PBG with a weak effort of coming back, only getting 1 run in the bottom of the second. And then to start off the third, Indians with another 3 runs. That pitch misses way off. And now it knocks the camera off. Really hate to see that. I really hate when pitchers do this. Really annoys me. That thing called the catcher, which is kind of like squatting down right in front of you, that's the guy you're supposed to throw it to. And yet we miss. Gonna try and fix it here. See if I can do so quickly. Don't want to be a nuisance to the starting pitcher. Camera is getting awfully hot. That pitch is going to be swung on, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Drops right in front of the left fielder. Camera's off by a little bit, but we'll be fixing it before the start of next game. Another hit for the Philippines now drives the hit count to 7 now for them on the day so far. Great hitting by Angel there. He's going to take off from first base on a hit and run. It's going to send the shortstop backpedaling towards the ball. Still is able to get the out at first base regardless of the misdirection there on the steal from Angel from first to second. Does go down as a ground out in the books. And now there is 1 out with a runner on second base here for PBG. McNay's going to step up to the box now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Got that walk in the first inning. Since then, it popped up to the left fielder and grounded out to the third baseman. Garcia still dishing for the Indians. And on the other side, 31 seems to have wrapped up his day if PBG can't come back here in the 7th. Now a 2-0 count here from McNay. Tyler waits patiently in the on-deck circle. He's 1 for 2, with a walk and a strikeout. That pitch way up and inside. Now a 3-0 count quickly here from McNay. He's trying to get on base safely and easily. We'll put runners on first and second for PBG. Garcia's 3-0 pitch. Angel's going to take off from second base. Swinging and missing is McNay. But now Angel is on third safely there. He took off quickly. Timed up the windup of Garcia on the mound. Now finds himself 90 feet away from scoring here for PBG. Garcia's 3-1 pitch is going to be swung on, lifted into the air. Second baseman calling for it, looking into the sun, tracks it and gets it down. Angel's going to fake the tag from third base. Another 2 outs here. Tyler now with the potential of being the last batter in today's game. Again, 1 for 2 on the day so far. Has definitely seen these balls all the way through, especially with that first at bat. Did not agree with any of the calls that the home plate umpire was dishing to him. First pitch to him, called a strike. Now an 0-1 count quickly here for him. That next pitch is going to miss for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Takes it for a ball low. Now 2-1 here. Two-one pitch is going to be swung, lifted high into the air into left center. Left fielder's tracking it under it and maintains the ball for the final out of the inning. That will be the last out of the game there, as the Philippines baseball group falls in their first game to the Indians by a score of 12-5. This is a doubleheader day, so make sure to tune in to the next game, which will be streamed in roughly around 30 minutes. Again, you've been watching this on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you not only get the notification and alert for the game coming up today, but future games in the future, including the upcoming Filipino World Series later this summer. I've been your broadcaster, Will Lewin, signing off for now. Looking